There's so much fake confidence out there. There's gonna be another rant going about me joining the frat house and the kind of things I see, my experience being there. Well, one of the things I was noticing, chewing a lot of gum, mastic gum. It's like tree sap gum, super hard to chew. Builds the jawline. I'm not sure if it's working yet, but I'm pretty sure it's like one of those things you gotta be consistent with. This was like old yogurt over here. Anyway, yeah, false confidence. So it's one of those things I was actually talking to one of my buddies about we just went on a walk. We were talking about, why do people interact with me a different way? Like they're a lot more quiet towards me. They don't say anything. They don't rejoice when I walk into a room, right? And the context behind this is we had a brother who ended up dropping. He still lives into the house, still pays his rent, gets his shit done. But the thing is that he's dropped. He's no longer a brother, right? He had an incident where there was some confrontation with them, as it goes. Well, with that confrontation, it left things a little awkward. Spooky hallway. Well, I love being able to walk at night and not be scared of what's out there. One, because I have a pocket knife. Two, I wouldn't say I know how to fight, but if I had to figure it out on the spot, I think I could. I've trained a little bit of boxing. Not boasting about me being a man and being able to do this, but there are some very frail men out there that I know cannot fight, or they're fat, can't even run away if they wanted to. And that's not even boasting. That's just being, if you're obese and you can't do that, you're just not normal. You're not up to standard to even survive. Sorry. But anyway, I wonder if this is open. They have to lock these, right? Well, it's unlocked, but I don't want to go in there. Set off a fucking alarm or some shit. But anyway, yeah, so false confidence, fake confidence, and just being overly confident. We're gonna talk about something called little man syndrome. Me, I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'9". I wear boots all the time, so 5'10", not tall at all. That's fucking average. If anything, I feel like it's fucking shorter than average, to be honest. And so, what little man syndrome is, because they have a lack of height, maybe there's a lot of girls out there that they met that are, I don't know, fucking taller than them, and it makes them feel a certain way. I understand. Speaking from biology, women are supposed to be more submissive towards men. Now we're talking about modern times, it's a little bit different. You see less of that, so that's what I'm saying. Back then, how it used to be. But, yeah, so overly confident, little man syndrome. Pretty much, there's a few people that are short, right? But they are the loudest ones. They are the ones that portray themselves as like the macho, like I'm harder, I'm from the hood, I'm ghetto. Which I've heard one of them bragging about being ghetto. That's so fucking gay. It's so cringe. Just like on the same level as like black fatigue, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you're not black, but like, fuck, I'm still fatiguing hard from this. But, yeah. So one of the buddies was talking to me, he was like, you know what? I can feel the energy is different. My presence, when I walk in, people get quiet. They don't want to acknowledge me. They go out of their way to not look at me. Whereas walking down the hallway, they'll have their head down. They'll be looking away. Things like that. And I'm telling them, it's like, well, it's funny. Where he mentions this, it's funny because the reason why it's funny is because these guys that are doing this, they are the ones that are always trying to be hard, saying they're about shit, saying, they're always loud. I get bitches, yada, 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 right? But when it comes to interacting with this person that dropped, all of that fades away. They don't have that same attitude. And I was telling him, well, you see, in this frat house, there's three people, right? Three kinds of people when it comes to confidence. There's the people that are not confident, the people that are confident, and the people that fake being confident. Now, what does this mean? Well, the way I can be fucking I can be wrong about this entire thing, you know? I'm just speaking from what I've seen. And so, what it is that when you have the people that are not confident, the ones that fake being confident, you know, seem genuinely confident to the people that are not confident. What does that do? What does that mean? Well, it means that the fake confident people, they have an audience, right? People they can fool with their fake confidence, and it's the ones that are not confident. However, the ones that are really confident, for reals, they see right through it. These are the guys that don't boast. They don't feel a need to because they don't care, right? Because if they're really confident, they're not going to fucking give a shit. They're kind of just only doing their own thing, right? And so those are the people that can see right through it. Do they tell these people anything? No. Like I said, they don't care. And there's a few people that are really genuinely confident, and there's a few people that are really faking the confidence and overdoing it. And then there's also people that are not confident. They don't know what the fuck what's what. So when those people that don't know what's what, they're not confident. They wouldn't fucking have any clue. They see the people that are overdoing it, yelling, "I'm this and that. I got this and that. I could drink. I could do this and that." Right? The people that are genuinely not confident, you know, it gets boosted. Their ideology kind of gets reaffirmed because the people that aren't confident, they talk to them different, like they're a higher up or whatever, right? And they act so big and bad. However, when there's real confident people, for example, me, the person that I was talking about, that we went on talking, we were discussing this, and maybe one or two other people, I know those people are really confident because, one, they don't boast about it. Two, they don't care. You can see in the way they do things, they don't care about what other people think about them. Now, it doesn't mean they're like an asshole or anything, but they do what feels right to them, you know, and maybe people won't agree with it or on the same extent, but it's respected, you know. And so when you have people that are when you have people that are boasting and shit like that, and you have the real confident people, they see that and they see right through it. They know it's bullshit, right? And it's funny because when those fake confident people talk to the real confident people, they change, right? They change. How do they change? Well, they change in the way they talk. Their eye contact changes. Their energy changes. You know, for example, me, I would consider myself one of the real confident people because I don't give a fuck about what these guys think, and I do me, and I dress the way I want. I say the things I want to do. I want to say. Do they think the things I say are kind of bad? Yeah, but at the end of the day, if they really thought it was bad, they can press the issue, but they're not going to because they know they're gonna fucking lose. Now, I'm not saying I want to fight or I like to fight or I want to get into fights with people, but the thing is that these people that are fake confident, they're not capable of really doing any real damage. Not that I think, at least, and if not from what they've shown me. People like me, I feel like would be more capable. People like the guy I was talking to, maybe the other people. Now, when they talk to us, they change. They don't make eye contact. They don't go ahead and, they don't stand the ground. You know what I mean? They don't fucking stand the ground. And what's funny is about that is that you get people that are like that, right? And when they change because they're gonna talk to us, they fucking, there's somebody running over there. That's cool. They talk to us. It's such an abrupt change because they have this high energy, but when they talk to people like us, it comes down low. They don't make eye contact with us. The way they talk is a lot less confident. It's more like they're giving a presentation from a classroom and reading off of a fucking board. That's what it reminds me of. And so me, the way I talk never fucking changes. The only time it really changes is, one, if I'm talking to a girl. Two, if I'm talking to one of the homies, you know, or my parents, you know, because I can be really mean, like, yeah, whatever, you know. Or if I'm talking to people I demand respect from, right? And so these guys living inside a house with a bunch of boys, not even men, just boys, you have to have respect. Because if they don't respect you, they're going to walk all over you, They're not going to listen to you when you're trying to work in their best interest or the entire house's best interest. You know, they're not going to listen to you. And then, okay, another thing that was brought up when I was talking about this. Sorry, I gotta chew this gum. Challenge coming in. Maybe one day. But another thing that was brought up is, he said, why wouldn't these guys want to fight me, right? Because like I said, there was an incident where the opportunity for throwing hands came up, and when this came up, they said something. These two guys that were trying to restrain the guy that was involved, that was ready to throw hands, they're restraining him, and they fucked up because you never tell another man this, but they fucked up because what they said was, I was scared of him. They were scared. You fucked up. You fucked up because now he knows that you're not gonna fuck with him, right? You give him the upper hand, which in his favor is fucking great. For them, fucking no, right? And you see it because the way that they interact with him, you could tell that they're fucking scared of him. You could fucking tell. Why wouldn't they fight me? Well, it's because they're scared of you. Well, why? These guys talk like they're all hard and big and bad and this and that, yada, yada, yada. I don't do that. But why are they scared to fight me? Because you, my friend, are one of the real confident people. And they are the fucking fakers. And the fakers know when someone's really about really about who they are. They don't fake. They're really confident. They do the things that they do. They do the things they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And they also know you stand on business. You being confident are less likely to fold than the guys that aren't confident but fucking act like it. And those guys are just as likely to fold than the people that aren't confident. Because it's a mask. It's a mask. And the unconfident and confident feed off of each other. Or not unconfident and confident. The fake confident and the unconfident, they feed off of each other because they're both unconfident. And I'm saying that word a lot. Confident. What even is that? Confidence. What even is that? Well, I don't know the exact definition. I know what it means. I don't know the exact definition. Everybody, it's like one of those words. Kind of like the word legit. You know what it means, but you can't really know how to explain it. It doesn't mean real exactly, but it kind of does. Well, confident, it's I guess if I were to try to explain confidence in my own words, it's the knowledge of knowing something to a degree of certainty. So knowing something or claiming something to a degree of certainty where you can claim it as fact, right? Now, what does it mean inside of a person, right? What does it mean? Well, how does that apply to like a human being, not just a statement? Well, I guess you could say when it comes to a person, right? When someone is confident and they're talking about stuff and their statements, when they talk, they say it like they know it's fact, right? Because they have confidence. So they have certainty, or they have, I guess, certainty in something that they believe to an extent where they say it like it's fact. And it's confident, you know? Because if you weren't confident, you wouldn't know. You'd be like, yeah, I think it's this. I think this. Something like, it's kind of like, you know? Or whereas you're explaining something, you're like, no, it is when blah, 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 blah. Right? That's the difference. And so, yeah, I'm saying that word a lot. I know what it means. Trust me, don't think I'm just being bullshit. But it's another thing that was brought up, and it just annoys the shit out of me. It annoys the absolute fucking shit out of me. And what annoys the shit out of me, too, is that girls fucking feed off of that shit, right? I don't know if it's just Greek girls, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them are fucking whores anyway. So, I mean, why would you even want them? Not saying that they're not valuable as people. I'm talking about in the sexual marketplace. No one wants a girl with a high body count. Let's be real. Like, you know. So they're probably fucking whores. That's why they join us for it even. Who knows? But they fucking fall for it. They fucking fall for it. And then when they fall for it, like, man, it must be fucking hilarious. It must be fucking hilarious because they see that this guy's really not confident. They're fucking insecure. Maybe after she lets him hit, he's over here yeah, you know, we should go out and do this and that. We should, what do you think about doing this next time, like next week? Or, like, bro, just stop. Just fucking stop. Or he's some dude that will fucking smoke weed, maybe play video games, get drunk every fucking day in his fucking free time. Confident people don't fucking do that. Losers do that. Fucking losers do that. And a lot of losers don't want to, what's the word, accept that they are losers. They want to make excuses and whatnot. Cool. I mean, you're still a fucking loser, so does it matter? Does it really matter if you're gonna be making excuses and stay stuck? Yeah, but you know, but you know, I couldn't get out of my sleep, you know, or I had it's hard to find a job now. Like, bro, just fucking stay being a loser, bro. And I'm not saying this to sound like some kind of fucking influencer, like you need to be rich, you need to buy supercars. No. Be happy with yourself, but fuck, dude, you're not gonna do it being a fucking loser, doing nothing. Like, no wonder you drink all day and you fucking smoke all day. I would fucking do that too if I was you. I wouldn't want to be you. You sound like you fucking suck, you know? And I'm not perfect. I fucking suck too, but I don't do that. I suck enough to where it's like, well, I don't like where I'm at. That fucking sucks. I don't want to stay there, so why am I gonna do things that make me stay there? You know, like drink and smoke and do whatever, you know. Weed, by the way, nicotine, hey, you know, I'm there. Maybe I shouldn't be, but you know, it boosts your testosterone, so only short term. Fun fact about that, boosts the testosterone short term. You stop producing it sooner as you get older, though, is the only drawback. But I mean, do I really need testosterone? I'm fucking like old and shit. Probably not. I don't even know if my dick stops working. Oh fucking well. I probably shouldn't even be having kids at that age anyway, so who fucking cares? Yeah, but I'm obviously not, because I drive a fucking sick ass motorcycle and I have muscles, so you know, no wonder I wouldn't smoke and drink all day. Plus I look good, and I know how to wire license plates on and the lights. So, pretty much better than you. Just kidding. Nah, but you can suck my nuts. Anyway, yeah, I just want to talk about that because that fucking annoyed me. And one of my homies was talking about it. He was asking questions about it. And I think I can explain it kind of well enough to make a video about it. Fucking hope I'm right. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I fucking hope I am. Otherwise, I give him some shitty advice. But at least I was telling the truth, and I did it in his best interest. Not me trying to just act like I know shit. Because if I didn't know, hey, man, I don't fucking know. I don't know. If they don't want to fight you, why wouldn't they? I don't know. Go fucking ask them. That's where you get the fucking facts. But, you know. Anyway. Raf out. Don't forget to subscribe. No, I'm playing. Suck my nuts.